Okay, have you ever poured your heart and soul into a blog post? You hit that publish button, and then just silence? Crickets? Yeah, we've all been there. But today, we're going to change that. We're diving into how to turn your blog from a quiet little corner of the internet into a vibrant, buzzing community. And it all starts by mastering the art of engagement.
So, let me ask you this, and be honest with yourself. Is your blog a monologue? You know, where you're just broadcasting your thoughts out into the void? Or is it a real conversation? A genuine two-way street between you and your readers? Because that difference, well, it's everything when you want to build a loyal audience that actually keeps coming back for more. So here's our game plan. First, we're going to check the pulse of engagement. Then we'll get into the art of commenting. After that, we'll tackle the scary stuff, navigating negative feedback. Then we'll look at keeping your content fresh and current. And finally, we'll wrap it all up with an action plan you can use right away.
All right, first up, the blog engagement pulse. Look, this is all about understanding that comments are so much more than just a number at the bottom of your post. They are literally the heartbeat of a healthy, thriving blog community.
So let's get on the same page about what engagement really means. It's not about passive page views. It's about an active conversation. This is how you turn a random visitor who just stops by once into a true community member, someone who sticks around, trusts what you have to say, and becomes one of your biggest fans.
So, if we want that active conversation, how do we actually spark it? Well, that brings us right into our next section, the art of commenting. I want you to start thinking of yourself as the host of a really great party, right? Your job isn't just to put out the snacks, that's your content. It's to make sure your guests are talking, mingling, and having an amazing time.
And here are the 4 key steps to being that awesome host. First, respond promptly. It shows you're actually there and you're listening. Second, acknowledge the reader. Use their name. Thank them for their specific point. It makes them feel seen. Third, and this is a big one, ask follow-up questions. Keep the ball rolling. And finally, try to foster reader-to-reader discussion. If you can connect 2 commenters who have similar ideas, do it. That's when a simple comment thread starts to feel like a real community.
And I absolutely love this quote because it just nails it. The moment you stop seeing your comment section as an afterthought and start seeing it as the main event, your whole perspective shifts. It's not the end of the conversation. It's the launch pad for something so much bigger. All right, let's talk about the thing that freaks a lot of bloggers out, negative feedback. But what if we could reframe it? What if that critical comment isn't an attack, but actually an opportunity? An opportunity to show your confidence, to clarify your ideas, and maybe even win over a skeptic.
So here's the golden rule. Don't just delete it. I know, that's the first instinct, right? To get defensive or just make it disappear. But resist that urge. When you take a breath, acknowledge their point, and respond with grace, it shows incredible confidence. It tells everyone else reading that you respect different viewpoints and you're not afraid of a real discussion.
And here's what that looks like in the real world. That defensive reply on the left, that's a conversation killer. It's a brick wall. It doesn't just alienate the original commenter, it tells everyone else to stay quiet too. But the constructive reply on the right, see how it opens a door? It validates the person without surrendering your own point. It shows everyone that this is a safe, respectful place to disagree.
Now, being a great host in the comments is crucial, but you have to give people a reason to keep showing up to the party. And that brings us to keeping your content current. This is the engine that powers all of your long-term growth and engagement.
I mean, think about it. Would you keep going back to a coffee shop if it was randomly closed half the time? Of course not. A regular posting schedule sends a powerful signal to your readers, and to search engines, by the way, that your blog is alive, it's active, and it's a reliable place to get good information. Consistency builds trust, and more importantly, it builds a habit for your readers.
And there are 2 main ways to do this, laid out perfectly right here. You've got your topical posts. These tap into what people are buzzing about right now. They're great for a quick surge of traffic and comments. But you can't forget about your evergreen updates. This is where you go back to an awesome post from a year or 2 ago, refresh it with new info, and bring it back to life. A really healthy blog needs a smart mix of both of these strategies.
Phew, okay, we have covered a ton of ground. So let's boil it all down into a simple, powerful action plan. These are the key things you can literally start doing the second this is over.
So here it is, your cheat sheet. Number 1, embrace that role as a community host. 2, practice good commenting etiquette on every single reply. 3, see negative feedback as a chance to shine, not something to fear. 4, commit to a posting schedule, whatever works for you, and just stick to it.
And 5, make a habit of keeping your best stuff fresh. These are the pillars of a truly engaged blog.
And I want to leave you with this final thought. Don't let this just be interesting information. Put it into practice. Think about it right now. What is the very first comment, whether it's on your blog, on your social media, anywhere, that you are going to reply to differently after hearing this? Because that's where the real change begins.